I'm going to speak about my experience, I would say, particularly living within a Western society. There's a really unfortunate perception that the Western world likes to hate, especially as far as their treatment towards people of color are concerned. These people are in extreme denial that the problem exists. It's almost like there has been a spill on the ground, and rather than cleaning up the spill or providing barriers to prevent the spill from harming others, what I have noticed has been the approach in the Western world has been to cover up that spill with a carpet while denying the fact that that spill, that hazardous, toxic spill, has existed. Um, the sad thing is, when you live in such a society that denies the fact that there is a problem at hand, like other people, will be forced into a state of isolation where perhaps you feel like you are inferior, and your voice and your life and your matter is not something to be concerned about. The main issue with feeling this level of isolation is the fact that there will never be a solution for the or justice for the experience which perhaps has been faced. So this is the issue that I would say has caused unfortunate levels of impacts towards colored people, to the point where because there is no acknowledgement of the fact that this is an issue, we are tricked into a country and a community that claims multiculturalism but practices nothing but discrimination. We are tricked into partaking in jobs that agree upon equity and treatment. But for as long as that agreement is signed on white paper, on white contract, the hidden and the secret reality of that agreement is that there is no longer a level to where colored people are held towards that standard. This is the reality that there will never be ever faced, due to the fact that white culture is forever in denial about the historical impacts that they press towards colored people, about the present impacts they press towards colored people, about the economic impact they press towards colored people. And the secret and the sad reality of this is, whenever they don't get something their way, the first group of people they take their problems out on are the colored people. They are always looking to weaponize the colored people and to accuse them of things that would be nothing further than the truth, lies, nonsense, complete fabricated realities to their claim. They propose us as the accountable ones because they are too weak and incapable of carrying the burden that their system has created, that their minds have created, that they as a collective have agreed upon creating. And while colored people have done nothing more than try to survive and provide for communities and families, you will find that as a common theme amongst every colored person who is a victim of racism and brutality, that to the core roots of them, never were they trying to cause any impact towards the white community. There was simply just a need to provide meals, to provide shelter, to provide nourishments, to provide education, to where the white people present a considerable sense of hostility and attack the black man because their doctrine and their minds are truly unintelligent enough to comprehend the capabilities that our people are capable of once we break out of the shackles and the chains that have been holding us back due to the years of the false doctrine that white people have given towards black people and the culture. And this is where I will tell you, there is no room ever in a colored person's life where they can accept the teachings of the white person about their self. This is something that the colored people, or should I say explicitly the black man, must do for himself to undergo the truth and not just the opinion and not just the emotion. You will find that white people more than ever are always acting out of emotion. They are crybabies, they are weak, they are terror-minded towards black people. They will never ever in their lives be able to comprehend how a group who they once upon a time tried to eradicate has risen beyond and actually even been able to uplift and transcend the barriers of self-hatred, of discrimination, of oppression, by deploying nothing but love and compassion back to their communities and contributing towards their brothers and their sisters around the world who have also been a sad victim of such a nasty act. So it is important to present that as a act, as the nasty act it is. It's important to give place to that nasty act straight in the garbage and the trash bag where it belongs. It is important to leave everything that was ever indoctrinated by white America to the white people and let them twist their own minds and control their own weird perception of colored people, while the colored people can actually gather together and start asking for validation and for proof beyond the mind of someone who has been proven to oppress your community and hurt your women and isolate you from your mothers and your fathers. And this is the main truth that you will come to realize.